I'm recently divorced, and I'm a crier, so just FYI.
I'm a crier too. I'm a crier too. So good.
I'm good at crying at people. So, anyways, I'm recently divorced. I was with my ex-husband for 18 years and married for 8. And I guess the ultimate question is I did look at porn during my marriage, and I feel immensely guilty and horrible. Like I let my son down, like I let myself down and my marriage down. And so I don't know how to cope with moving forward from that.
Are you pegging pornography as the reason you're not married anymore?
Well, I that's what my ex-husband told me, but I also know in reality I walked in on him with another woman in our bedroom.
Yeah,
and
let's start there.
Yeah, he stepped out on me, I think, at least 8 times that I know of in our relationship. And I like to call it, I had like the major ostrich effect, where I just buried my head in the sand. I just turned a blind eye to a lot of things. But I guess the straw that... Oh, go ahead.
That's not the straw that broke the camel's back. You coming up for air is not the straw that broke the camel's back. You saying no more is not the straw that broke the camel's back.
Yeah. He found out I was looking at porn, and he said, well, I wouldn't have cheated had you been, giving yourself physically to me. And
That's stupid. Were you using other tools besides coming to the table with your husband and saying, I'm not okay with living a life where I'm dead in my own skin? Did you pull off to the side of the road? Yep, you did. And would I recommend that, having the secrets inside of a house, right? Like going elsewhere for that feeling of aliveness? No, I wouldn't. But for somebody to say, you did this, so I went and did something, nonsense. He made a grown-up choice over and over and over and over again.
Yeah. I feel horrible about it, though. Like, horrible.
Go beneath the pornography. Do you feel horrible that you didn't tell him the truth for 20 years?
Yes.
Do you feel horrible that you were worth more than putting your head in the sand? Do you feel horrible that you don't trust yourself because you knew for all these years what was going on and you chose not to do anything about it? Because I think you feel horrible, potentially. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's all about pornography. I just don't think so. You violated your own moral compass when it comes to pornography, fine. And you're allowed to feel guilty. Guilt is a good emotion. It signals us when we have violated one of our own internal values. And if that's a value you violated, cool. Feel guilty. But don't you dare peg the collapse of your marriage on that one thing. Similarly, flip it around. If he was looking at pornography, which would put him 90+% of all men in America, and you cheated on him 8 different times with 8 different men. If you looked at him and said, hey, this is your fault, come on.
Yeah. I know in reality, like I can see that writing on the wall, and I do know you're right. I think I know it's going to come up as my son grows up, and I know that my ex-husband is very angry with me, and I know that his family is too. And
hold on. Why? I think you're so blinded by the gaslights. They're so bright. He cheated on you 8 times. He had sex with 8 different people.
Yeah.
Call me crazy. That is a different level of betrayal. In my book, it is.
It is.
It's a cosmic different level.
He said it was me stepping out ultimately on him as well, because I wasn't wanting to be physical with him because I was scared of, I didn't know who he was with. Therefore, I wasn't wanting to have relations often with him at all.
Hold on, stop. Are you crazy? You're not crazy. I don't want to say are you crazy. I'm saying that in a loving way. Like if we were sitting together, you would see me smiling. So if nothing else on this call, let me tell you, you're not nuts. No, if every time I had sex with my wife, I was worried about getting a disease, getting sick, not being able to be there for my son down the road, having to go to the doctor and go through insanely invasive checkups. Like, Ann. Like, this guy has... Well, let me ask you this. Let's say, just for devil's advocate, this is 100% your fault. And because you didn't want to have sex with him, he felt licensed to go sleep with 8 other people. By the way, that's the number you know. You know it's more than that. I know it's more than that.
Yeah.
Do you have the power to force him into another woman's bed? Do you have that kind of power?
No.
No. Do you even have the power when you were married to spend money like you wanted to?
No.
Did you even have the power to parent like you wanted to drive what you wanted to drive? No.
No.
You've never had that kind of power in this relationship. And because he's embarrassed, his own family is looking at him and saying your marriage fell apart. Because he's a lying coward, he figured out how to take all of the mountain of things he did to violate your trust, to violate your relationship, to violate your safety, to violate being a good male role model for your son. He did all that and just handed it to you. And because you've always carried that lack of power, you decided to pick this one up too.
Yeah.
Here's what I hear. Tell me, and again, divorce is catastrophic. People blow it off. It is catastrophic.
Awful.
It's awful. It's awful. But listen to me, sister. You are free.
I know that. And I'm happy in that sense, but I wake up and I just feel this immense sadness all the time.
Okay, tell me about the sadness. Tell me about it.
Well, I feel again like I just let my son down, and
let me free you from that. This is going to sound nuts what I say. I know many men who are exceptional parents, good loving fathers, and they struggle with pornography.
Mm-hmm.
Your husband blew up your marriage, period.
Yeah. That sadness, though, I feel so immensely, and I see him, my ex-husband, and he's now with the girl that I walked in on him with,
right.
And they have a child now, and they look like they're thriving, and I'm just here. I feel so lost.
On. Were you thriving under him?
No.
No. Okay, then exhale. It's all a social media mirage. And you're right to be heartbroken. You're right to understand the ramifications of a young boy growing up in a single mother home. You're right. It's going to be tough for him.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to need to get some mentors. You're going to need to surround him with men who are actually decent human beings. But you going around and beating yourself up because you escaped from a wildly unsafe relationship is not going to help him. You being heartbroken and sad. I wanted you to have a stable home. And I made a child with somebody who lacked such basic common decency and integrity. Even when he did choose to be a serial cheater and repeatedly put your mommy at risk, I tried to keep this thing together because I believed in my guts having a 2-parent household was going to be better for you in the long run. And that just didn't work out. I'm sorry. I'm heartbroken. Okay?
Yes.
Sometimes, well, I don't want to go down that road. I guess I'm just heartbroken because this was an incredibly emotionally abusive and manipulative relationship. And for some reason, not for some reason, I know why, but I'm trying to be over the top a little bit, okay? For some reason, you have framed a picture of your husband and you still invite him to dinner every night to speak in on how you're cooking, how you're raising your boy, how you look, how you feel.
Yeah.
And that guy never deserved that voice into your life. And he especially doesn't now. And who gives 5 bags of farts what his family thinks about you?
Yeah, I think it's so embarrassing.
What's embarrassing? That your husband sucks and you escaped?
Well, the fact that he's just told everybody about it, and it just, I don't know.
Hold on. Like, let's dig into that. Who's everybody?
He's told friends of ours, mutual friends of ours. He's, like, my son plays football, and he was the coach, and he had told several people on the team about it. And
did he tell them about all the people he cheated with?
No, I have not.
No, did he?
Oh, no, he didn't.
Okay.
No.
And so all you have to do is smile and say, he is a pathological liar, and I'm moving on with my life because I know I'm a good mom, and I know I did every single solitary thing I could do to keep that stupid marriage together. And then I'm walking away. And I know that sounds easy, and I know your other circles. Because, by the way, a guy who is deceitful in that way to his wife and to his son is deceitful with the other coaches. He's deceitful with his friends. He's deceitful with his family. Listen, and they know. They know. There's the occasion that somebody has a long-term affair or a one-night stand and it stuns everybody. Someone who's a serial cheater, they all know. All their wives feel uncomfortable when he's around. They know. The husbands know that he's kind of eyeballing their wife or their daughters. They know. Everybody knows.
Right.
And
we went, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
When we went to mediation the first time, because I had to beg him to do it because he kept saying he didn't want the divorce, but eventually we got to mediation, and at the end of it was like a 9.5 hour day. The mediator said, he's just a spoiled brat and a bully. Good luck. And I know that I could see all these things, and everybody's pointing out that kind of behavior to me. And it's just, I don't know, these blinders are on, and it's wild. I don't know how to cope. I don't know how to move forward in a healthy way.
Yeah. Tell me about your dad.
My dad is the best man I've ever met.
Okay. What makes him the best man you've ever met?
He is a constant. He's strong and kind and protective of his family. He loves us unconditionally.
Have you sat down and said, Dad, my husband had 8 affairs that he's admitted to, and God knows however many else?
Oh, my dad knows.
Okay. And has your dad known that his daughter looked at porn too?
Yes, I was upfront with it all.
Okay. And did your dad get up from his side of the table and come over and give you a hug and say, I love you?
Yeah.
Okay, then let that be true. In those moments when you don't believe in yourself, and by the way, this grief is heavy, and the grief makes everything dark outside. All of us, myself included, need people we trust and we love to say, I know that you don't see the light, but it's light out here. Follow me.
Yes.
Okay? And you're not a spoiled brat. And so you also trust your dad that if you had been in the wrong, he would have said, I'm so sorry, honey, you blew this thing up. I love you and I'll sit with you. And he didn't do that, did he?
No.
No. Because he's a respectable man.
He is definitely that.
Okay. So in these moments, I guess if you get nothing from this call, you're not crazy. You didn't blow this thing up. Did you violate your own core value? Yeah, we all do. And we all wonder if we're worthy of being loved. And thank God you have somebody. Many people have nobody. You've got at least one person that looks up and says, no. You're my daughter. You're worth being loved.
Yeah.
And you choosing to respect yourself and keep yourself safe was not a violation of your marriage contract. It's you being human. It's you being smart. You being wise. Here's what we're going to do next. I'm going to give you a copy of Building a Non-Anxious Life as my gift to you, okay? We're going to mail it out to you.
Thank you.
The other thing I'm going to give you is I work here at Ramsey Solutions, and I'm going to send you our flagship product, which is to help people get control of their finances. As a single mom, that's a terrifying proposition for you. I know that. Having a guy who cheated on you so many times over so many years still drag you through 9 hours of mediation, blaming you the whole way, is a 4-year-old emotionally. And that tells me that you have been squashed financially too. Is that right?
Oh my gosh.
Okay. So I'm going to send you the financial products too. I'm going to send you every dollar of the apps. You can begin to gain control of it. I'm going to send you all 9 lessons. They're digital videos. I'm in one of them. And my colleagues are in all of them. And I want you to watch them. How old's your son?
He's 9.
Awesome. Have him watch them too. Watch him with mom. And here's what you're going to get he's going to get to see. He's going to get a ringside seat to watching an adult, a mother who he knows loves him, slowly regain her footing. And here's what I think you're going to find. You feel like you're drowning, but what you don't realize is the water you're standing in is about 9 inches deep. And you're going to slowly begin to learn some skills financially. You're going to learn some skills relationally. That's what I'm going to send you in my book for free.
Beautiful.
And you're going to slowly start to stand up and realize, oh my gosh, this water's around my ankles. And it is going to feel super awkward making decisions on your own because you've never been allowed to do that. Okay? Just expect it. It's going to feel weird and hard. And you're going to feel like, I don't know what's the next right move. I don't know. What's the next right move? Make it. And then if it's the wrong one, go, I blew that one. And then we're going to keep moving forward. Is that you get what I'm saying?
Yes. Yes, 100%. I work 2 jobs now, so yeah.
You know why? Because you're a good mom.
Thank you.
Because you have high integrity. Because you can do math. You know, we need more money now. Now, last thing before I let you go. Mm-hmm. You've probably heard me do this on the show before. I want you to do it for everybody listening, but especially for yourself, okay? Mm-hmm. I want you to make a fist with the hand that you write with. Mm-hmm. Are you doing that right now?
Yes.
And I want you to put that right in the middle of your chest. And I want you to say out loud, while you slowly tap your chest, I love this woman.
This woman.
Nope. Say it loud and proud, sister.
I love this woman.
Okay. This is day 1. This is the day 1 where you start loving you through action too. Okay?
Thank you.
You're going to watch these videos. You're going to read the books. You're going to go see a counselor. But I believe in you, Ann, and you call me anytime, and I'll give you any resource I got, and I'll walk alongside you anytime. And if you know of some other resource, I'm going to send you all the questions for humans for parents and kids and parents and friends too. I want you to begin to use these with your 9-year-old, because here's what we're going to do. We're going to build connection from the inside out. We're going to have breakfast together with that little 9-year-old, and we're going to use these questions for humans, and we're going to slowly develop internal relationship. He's going to love the chocolate chip cookies and the chaos at his dad's house and the 4-wheelers and the jet skis. But his nervous system will know when I go see mom, I'm safe, I'm loved, and I'm known.